Back to front.
Howdy ho, welcome to WWoCXS1E4 Cyclocross. My name is Stuart van der Carsten, and with me as usual is
Ashley Williams, how are we?
good evening to you all.
Howdy.
Now, right in the middle of the Tour de France.
Ooh, right at the start of the Tour de France.
Yes,
It's a long way to the middle.
Nearly at the middle. I'm almost at the middle. What have you been up to?
I've just been, just doing a bit of mountain bike racing. New cross bike arrived the other day, thanks to the boys at R&D Speed Shop.
Right.
Fantastic.
What kind of cross bike have you got?
She's a
Fast
SWX
one?
Crux. I hope she's fast. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Pretty nice.
Looking. You can race it beforehand and get it dirty.
Well, yeah, I could. I've taken that. It's pretty nice and smooth, so
I think Dan was actually watching.
I think it was. What have you been up
I
to?
can ride now. Woohoo! 6 weeks of not riding, and then I went out for a bit of a bootle, bit of a ride on Saturday to a cafe. Back
into the coffee.
And then back home for some more eating, and then a little pleasant ride on Sunday, and had a little ride this morning.
Good.
So old, fat and slow. So I think I got passed by a snail, but I'll live and learn.
I'm sure I speak for everyone at WWoCXS1E4. We're stoked to have you back riding a bike again.
I will be racing when I first can at the next opportunity, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
And it's a Guildford Meadow, but we'll talk about that
a little later.
Foreshadowing.
We've also got new t-shirts.
My
Thanks
lordy,
to Lou.
I can see it up there on the
Yes.
screen. It's probably the wrong way around, but thanks to my wife for telling me to get them. So well done, Lou.
We could be doing a big run, mail orders if if there's enough interest.
Mail order brides.
Mail order t-shirts. We could do a. Yeah.
We could. Anyway,
we'll get to that later.
We'll take that offline.
Yep.
So Tour de France, as I said earlier, it's
big cross watch.
Started. What is your strategy for watching Tour de France?
Well, I try and stay up as late as I possibly can. Watch it until I pass out. I wake up in the morning early to go for a ride, obviously, and catch up on the replay when I'm sitting at a various seat in the house.
Yes.
Yourself?
My strategy is I pick my stages. I don't want to go too hard too early because then it gets too hard later on.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of rest days. The second Monday and the third Monday is just gold. I can go to bed early.
Gonna make up the days.
I always stay up for the finish on the top of a mountain.
Yep.
If it's going over to a finish, I'll watch it to the top and then don't worry about it because I just can't. And then the other one is if I'm watching in bed, I put the remote on to timer. So when I fall asleep, I don't watch it and don't get woken up by the commentators going nuts as someone wins. So they're my strategies. I don't mind watching the team time trials as well.
Yeah, I'd much prefer a nice mountain climb but half the time I fall asleep anyway. Not enough when you're getting up at 4:30 in the morning to go riding. It doesn't. I think the tour. To watch the tour, you have to be a non-cyclist pretty much.
That or you do pro hours.
Pro hours would be great, wouldn't they?
Yeah, imagine there would have been beautiful pro hours today.
Yep.
But anyway, so we'll go on to, which leads nicely into Crosswatch.
Crosswatch.
So we finished.
There's been lots on.
Finished last time. We're talking about Wout, got the time trial at Dauphiné Libéré. He ended up getting the green, so he's won the green.
Yeah.
Then he's moved into the tour.
And started well and strong.
Started his whole team.
With the team.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't remember their rider they lost early, and that's
That's Crosswatch. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He doesn't ride cross anyway because he fell off.
But their team time trial was awesome to watch. Smoked Ineos by like 20 seconds.
Yep.
I mean, we got we're going to touch on it, read ahead, but Wout got Belgium national team, individual team time trialist. You got Dan Martin, who's not a cross rider, but he's current world.
Yep.
And then you've got the guy in yellow, and then they smoked Ineos by 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then the funny one was listening to the commentary and actually seeing Wout actually having to take it easy through the corners because he was too quick and he's shelling everyone. and watching them go at 61 k's an hour. I mean, that's just
cranking, isn't it?
Flying.
So I think I saw Alaphilippe, who we'll talk about later. He did a sprint, just seated sprint, and he was up to like 65, 70 the other day, and it's like
82.
Yeah, that's what I was doing today. Not
in the car. I got to 60 on the.
Luckily, we were speeding. But yeah, no, that the Jumbo Lotto have been doing amazing. Obviously, Mike Chinissen picked up first. He won the sprint on stage one.
That is a career-changing win for him.
Yeah,
young
for
guy.
sure.
He's going to be well known, and everyone will go, he's the dude that won the first sprint in 2019. So well done, sir.
Well done, sir, indeed.
He has an interesting cyclocross pedigree as well.
So we can talk about him.
Yes, exactly.
Otherwise,
about him. Who won first?
No one. Not a cross rider.
But he won the under-23 World Championship for cyclocross at Louisville.
Yep.
In 2013.
Yes, he did.
Also did the Spring Classics as a junior and won that in 2014. So he is a cross boy. So we will keep our wee beady eyes on him.
He also won the under 23 Parry.
Yeah, Parry.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, in 2014.
Yep.
And then you did mention Anna Philippe, last night's stage winner. He is a cross lad as well.
He is under 23 for the French Championships.
Yeah, and took a junior silver in CX Worlds in 2020. So Anna Philippe, we at Crosswatch salute you.
We do. So I mean, after stage two, an awesome result for Jumbo Lotto, like I was talking about. Mike Tennisian in first place, taking the yellow jersey. Also had the green jersey for the sprint on as well. Wout van Aert also was sitting in second. He
and
also
still currently second.
Still currently, yes.
Behind Anna Philippe.
And
Cross 1 and 2.
He was also wearing the Best Young Riders jersey as well.
And still is.
As well.
Under 25. So, do you reckon he'll stay or will he go?
Really? I think he'll stay. Stewie and I were talking about this earlier. Stewie seems to think he's going to...
I wouldn't be surprised if he snatches a rent after the first lot of the first big weekend in the hills.
I'm definitely putting him down for a stage win. I definitely put him down for a stage.
Technically he has, because he's got the
an individual stage win, and maybe even a time trial as well. So I'm going to put him down for 2.
Yeah, he might hang around for both time trials. Yeah, but look, he's a rookie. It's his first year. He still wants to give CX a bit of a touch up later on this year, the September season.
Yep.
So, look, good on him.
Thanks, Sean Jeffries. He says the shirts are tops. Yes, shirts are tops. Pants are bottoms. Thank you very much.
I got my pants on and I got my shirt on, which is good. And it actually blends quite well. Yes. I didn't get that. And, of course, the darling of cross, Marianne
Vos. Super win the other day.
The Giro Rosses, I think it was stage 2.
Yep.
Knocked over Lucy Kennedy on the climb. She came from nowhere.
She was belting it.
I know. I'm just on the drops up the hill. As I've always said, drops are for starts, sprints or finishes, and descents or drops. So kids, if you're going for the line, ride past the line before you start celebrating, because there's nothing worse than being on Twitter seeing someone steal victory from you when you've already put it on the board behind you.
Yeah, look. Yeah, I mean, I think anyone would have done exactly what Leanne did. Lucy, sorry, what Lucy did. Marianne Vos was just. I'd love to see the comparison to her speeds. Fire. I reckon she was doing 4 times faster than her. Oh, she was flying.
She was. She's one of those people that you want riding for you for your life. Like, she will never give up.
Yeah.
Like, she's that, and then it's like Wout in cyclocross, he never gives up.
Nino in mountain biking.
Yeah,
same.
just never ever. You want those guys never give up. Yep, they gave 120% or 100%, and then they died in the line. But
it'll be really nice to see when she comes over for the Grand Brown Classic for that. We're still yet to confirm that, but hang in there. So a bit more cross watch as well. The Road Nationals are
wrap. Yes.
Yep. There's been a fair bit of going on with that. Belgium, obviously, Wout van Aert won this individual time trial. He rode the Road Championships as well, finished 3rd. Tim Millier, finished 1st, and Jens Adams 12th. Pretty hotly contested in Belgium, obviously. In the Netherlands, the darling, of course, Marianne Vos finished 2nd. Lucinda Brand finished 10th.
Yeah, she got third in the world, remember?
Yep.
So she's always up there or thereabouts.
Yep.
Quite a good road rider.
In the Netherlands, in the men's, Lars van der Haar finished 36th. Fair way back, but he's still there.
He had other things on his mind.
He did.
He got married to the wonderful Lucy Garner on the weekend. So hats off to you two. Wishing you all the success.
Sorry we couldn't make it.
Yeah, I know, we're busy.
Yep. Fixing stairs.
Exactly.
In Luxembourg, Christine Majerus won her 10th straight national title on the road.
There's one for the quiz aficionados out there. Which rider from Luxembourg won the 10th straight road national championships? The answer would be
Christine Majerus.
Yeah.
Majerus.
I'd be happy just getting Christine right.
In Canada, Madeleine Vallières won both the junior ladies individual time trial as well as the road race.
Got the daily double.
Yep, bingo. In British Elites women's road race, Anna Kay.
Anna Kay, well done, Anna.
Yep. That's pretty much the wrap around the world for the Road National Championships for Crosswatch.
For Crosswatch, and the other, we've got a bit of a national wrap. So it was, what is it, 3 and 4? And 2 and 3. Anyway, it was at Creswick, and WA's own Tennille Attard went over and gave the women's elite a bit of a nudge.
Nudge, that's right. Close.
She came 4th both days.
Very well done.
Thanks to Davina Summers for putting it on Facebook Live. It was really good to watch. I actually felt like I watched the Sunday's race for the girls, and that was awesome. But the Saturday's race, April McDonald got the chocolates. Rebecca Lockie got second, and WWoCX's kind of own drawing a long bow on that one.
Yeah.
Claire Aubrey got third, and as I said earlier, Tennille got fourth. And then on the Sunday, Rebecca Lockie just smoked it. She was like daylight. Fiona Morris, well done to Fiona. She had a bad crash on Saturday, I believe, and then you a couple of years across, and like you're getting second in the CX National Series, like awesome work. And then Claire Aubrey third, and Tennille Attard fourth again. And then, which leads us into the men's. Gary Milburn picked off first on both days, partner of Fiona Morris. Chris Atkin, the journeyman, got second on Saturday, and Chris Jongleward got third on both days as well. There was a Smoky on the Sunday who got second. He raced with fresh legs, so we couldn't find his result.
No.
It was too hard. We had kids and everything going on. But well done to the Smoky, whoever you were. I'm sure our learned viewer out there will tell us exactly who the Smoky was.
Yep. Across the Dutch.
And Kia
ora.
Well, hello
to the CXs across the Dutch.
Yes, over down, and especially Hut Cross. Follow them on Facebook. They're a lively bunch of people, and they're Kim Hurst. They're building it up.
Yep.
Then they did a race the other day. The course looked really cool. The stairs condition changed a little bit, so they moved it. But well done. They're starting to get. I think they got 120 or 130 people riding, which is really cool.
The oldest CX crew in New Zealand, actually. The oldest CX club in New Zealand.
Yeah, Hut Cross. So they've also, foreshadowing, but they having their CX Nationals as well this year on the same weekend that Australia is having. So I think there might need to be an Australasian CX Championship in the future.
I do wonder if they get up into the snow a little bit for a bit of cross in the snow.
Or that's down in Chicha, down in Christchurch.
Well, there's snow in Chicha
direct
now.
flights down. Well, there's no direct flights from WA, but Hut Cross is on the 5th. So
good way to get into some cross and some snowboarding, Stuart.
Yeah, I'll do that in Japan. I can do it in New Zealand.
Yes.
I think we've actually gone ahead of where we should have been. But we had WWoCX's own spiritual home actually on the weekend just gone.
Yep, bit of maintenance,
We did some maintenance for the 5th weekend before because we had a double header at Garvey Park. That was a wicked course. I didn't ride. I wasn't allowed to.
It was an amazing course. I think it was the conditions were just, I think, just perfect. There was just enough mud. There was a lot of mud, but it was just the right mud, about 4 to 5 inches of mud, maybe.
Oh yeah, you
4
had
inches.
to run that bit.
I rode it all each lap, but just to save my legs for...
It's not your bike. It's the perfect
led bike.
It's like the hire car of bikes,
Yeah.
cyclocross.
I rode it like a hire car.
Graham Brown destroyed he turned his
Yes.
drivetrain inside out.
Did you say it was a brand new drivetrain? Yes, it was.
Apparently it was. So that guy, lots and lots of watts.
Too many watts.
And then we had a big sand run at Garvey Park, a little bit longer than normal.
Yep.
It was designed to break people's spirits because they all ran past the bit that they normally run past, and they keep on running, going, that's where we normally go.
Yeah.
So hats off to everyone. We had the Chaotic Energy Ladies' Day on the Sunday. We didn't quite get to 50, but we still had 6 bottles of champagne from our friends at Liquor Barons. So Liquor Barons, thank you very much for your support.
Sure.
We'll give a bit of sponsors plug. And then the results from that weekend, which we haven't talked about.
No.
We had Tennille on Saturday. Tennille, Ange Coleman, and Simone McCallum came and graced us again. So she picked off a credible third.
Day 2 was exactly the same for the ladies as well.
Yeah.
In the results, so Tennille, Ange, and then Simone.
Yeah. So we had in the Chaotic Energy Ladies' Day, and then on the gentleman's guy picked off first on both of them.
Just for something
Luke
different.
Johns came in second
Yes.
on both of them. Nathan Jones got third on the Saturday.
Yep.
Well done to him, and he picked up fourth on the Sunday. So
He's a good little runner. He's done a lot of running. He hasn't been running so much lately, but he does.
he's
he's
a hand cyclist.
He did have a little go at my running the other day. I reckon I was walking the dog, not going for a run. But anyway.
And then the new father, one of the new fathers in cross,
Yep.
Tom Ford, and the other one is Graham Brown.
Yep.
So that's and not forgetting the Liquor Barons sponsorship. They're doing a Tour de France.
Good competition. Good way to win yourself $5,000 from Elite Cycles to go towards a bike. It's pretty damn good. So
you could get 2 small CX bikes and put it towards WS.
Yes.
But
Plenty you could do.
But it's like, I heard it had like 600 people actually qualified to enter. So if you get a $1 in $600 chance of having
1 in 600. Yeah.
1 in $600 chance of getting $5,000 towards bikes.
Yep.
So
Works pretty well.
Go to Liquor Barons. You got to be an Advantage Club member. Then you've got to buy the drinks that they do. You also, if you jump on Instagram, you can tag a friend in on a photo of what they've done, and then you go into a draw to win a Pedal Mafia kit and some booze. I think this week it is
$500,
Gentleman's Jack and some gin in a kind of green bottle.
Well worth having a look at. Liquorbarons.com.
Like, tag, share, I suppose. Follow, whatever you do.
Google it.
But it's all Instagram. They're there to be done. So Tour de France, I've put one entry in, so you're competing against me.
Stu's going to buy 2 bikes for WACX if that's the case.
If I do win, I will. So we're coming up to...
This coming up next weekend?
This weekend. We've got 2 races over in Australia.
Yep.
Over in Manly. We got the Manly Cycle Club is racing at Terry Hills Pony Club.
I think pony clubs are a great venue.
Yeah. I think that was the same venue that got cancelled years ago because of too much rain. It was I had my tickets paid to go over there. It was a bit of a sad day, really. And then our Port Adelaide, so Gemma Kernich, thanks for coming over. The Crossfire Cup, I think it's round 5, is at somewhere in Adelaide. So if you're in Adelaide or in New South Wales, head there and have some races. Then the CX Roadshow, National Roadshow, heads north.
Yep.
So big hello to
Andrew Viles.
I think you're
CZ
watching.
watching.
And to all the Southeast Queensland volunteers that put this on there. They step up and everyone goes north and heads to the sun.
Yep. So 2 days of racing.
Yeah, get rid of the long sleeve kits and throw away the thermals. Beanies are definitely not required. Mind you, one of my coldest nights ever was in Kilcoy when I was doing another job. It was freezing. Wake up and just, yeah, anyway.
It's a long story.
It was cold. But they're at the 20th and 21st at Sanford. So if you are looking in WOCX or any cyclocross in Australia,
To be warm for the weekend.
want to head north and get warm,
Yep.
head there. So good luck. And that also happens to coincide with
Our next round.
our next round. A double header, Guildford Meadow. Last year it was absolute mudfest. It's probably the only race I've done where I thought my bike wasn't going to make it.
Yeah. I think we had a lot of long grass. It was the mixture of long grass and mud. I think you could have probably built a house out of the mud and the long grass together.
There's about 7 different types of mud.
Yeah. I think it was probably it's one of my favourite courses that we've ever built. I think it was just the fact that it was such a surprising venue that you just looked at it and it's like, yeah, there's not much here. And then the course came up amazing and it was just an awesome race where you really had to watch your grip everywhere you went. So
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
yeah.
I really liked it. So we've got a double header this year just to see if on Sunday we can destroy bikes. No, not really. We just want to put another $5,000 or $6,000 into the local economy just with all the bottom brackets
Yep.
that need changing. Hats off to the persons that came up with PressFit BB30 brackets.
Yeah.
Oh man, they don't work. But anyway, that puts the cost back onto the user rather than the actual when they make the frames.
That's right.
So that's on the Saturday. On the Sunday is, and we're dedicating the weekend of cross to get your kids crossing. If you're watching the Belgian, the Lotto, Jumbo Lotto.
Yep.
What's his name?
Team.
Robbie McEwen coming around the corners shouting out about how good cross is. We know how good cross is. We've been waving that Bible around for a long time, how good it is for guys and girls that ride road bikes. And also, it's fun. Let's face it, road cycling is about as fun as poking out with a blunt stick. But cross can be fun. So get your kids crossing weekend. So the kids will be there racing from 11. Also, 21st of July is Belgium's National Day. So we are racing on their National Day cyclocross. So looking forward to getting out any Belgium beer, Belgium chocolates, might even do muscle hand-ups. Oh, chili muscle hand-ups. There's a thing. So we'll do that. So that's Belgium National Day on the 21st at Guildford Meadow.
Pretty much if you get your kids into cyclocross early enough, you're pretty much guaranteed to get them into the Tour as well. They'll be riding the Tour de France winning stages. All you got to do pretty much is ride across, you get a wild card. Stu and I are heading over to the Tour next year. We're the wild card entries for the Tour de France.
I've only just started training yesterday.
It can be done.
So, and then not forgetting state champs for cyclocross in WA. He's going to hold the number of Flanders flag and hold it high.
What do you think? Could be a long shot. I don't know.
He's still got to. It's going to be a ripping course. I won't give it out now, but save the date, 4th of August. It is. It's going to be a cracking course.
Brand new venue has been confirmed.
You're going to have to pay attention to where you're allowed to park.
It is going to be. It's going to be a great venue. It's. I think. The slowest course with the big run up, the big mud downhill, Velderside. Anyway, Coxsider. Yeah. Think that.
No, but there's no sand.
Yeah.
There's no sand and there's no stairs. There's not much more running left in.
I talked it up. You're talking it down. It's going to be good.
It's going to be classic. And the council's pretty keen. We just had to dance through a few hoops. And I think we're nearly done.
That's just about good. Just a little note, stay away from Garvey Park for a little while, please. We did have, we trashed it, so we want to use that all the time. So we need to let the mud settle, stay off the courses. If you're going to go there, ride the places that haven't been ridden. Stay off the stairs, please. We just spent last weekend a good number of volunteers. Well, a nice little army of people came out last weekend, fixed up the stairs, rebuilt all the stairs. They did well. Greg Murison and I built them 7 years ago. And
Ancient Aliens.
Yes.
Ancient Aliens did it. We just happened to find it.
Yes.
And aliens
Didn't do
from
anything.
across. No.
Yeah. But so stay off them because they're pretty wet at the moment. So they need some time to dry out, and they will be rock hard. And we smooth them out a little bit. They'll
And
be even.
that roll in, we've put sticks there.
Yeah.
Don't move them. They're
Please.
there because you're gonna, instead of it being a nice roll in, it's gonna be flattened out in no time. We only save it for race day.
So please just respect the land.
Yeah. Don't kill it for us. Port Adelaide lost a really good course just because people wouldn't stay off it, and I'm sure Gemma will have the same feelings that we do. The council's really good. Belmont City Council, love them to bits, but stay off the bits and pieces that we do trash. Go and just try and ride around Normandy a lot.
Yeah.
So ride safe. Look forward to the next time, which is probably, we might squeeze one in before the States or after the States. So early August maybe.
Yep.
I'm up to Coral Bay this weekend for a
Sand
week.
runs.
So I'm not even take a bike. I might do a walk across to the pub and then watch the tour there.
And walk back.
Yeah. Bit sideways.
Enjoy the tour. Obviously, it's
Vive la France.
Yeah, and keep training.
Yeah, ride
Get
fast.
some running in.
Drops are for starting, sprinting, and descent.
And don't go out and do a straight up 8K run. That's just stupid.
Yeah,
Little short runs. Short runs is the way to go.
Yeah, you don't need to. You only need to. No, 20 minutes is too much.
Yeah.
And even at the back end of the season, WWoCX, don't even bother running anymore because there's not too much sand runs anymore. So yeah, good luck to everybody out there. Ride safe. Race hard if you're in the Tour de France and watching this.
Yes. Woot, how are you? See ya.
Ciao.